Oh my gosh, I almost knocked over my pile of books. Hey guys, it's Lauren, your couponing homie. And as much as I love couponing, I love reading as well, and I love finding book sales and all this stuff. But whenever I post videos for books, like sometimes authors or publishing companies send me books to review, which I don't know how I got into it, but I got into it. And so these are some of the books that they sent me so far that I've read. So this company sent me this book to read and review, and after I finished this first one, I freaking devoured the second and third and I think fourth, and I didn't even know it was like a series until I found out on Kindle Unlimited. And they were like, oh, once you post the review, we'll send you the second book. And I was like, the second book? I already read it. I'll go ahead and review it. Send me the book. So they did. So they sent me both of these, and I'm hoping in the future, like, I'll get the rest because I would just love to have this on my shelf of like the completed series. One of the companies that I get a lot of books for is Entangled Publishing. I'm not sure how it happens, but I'm grateful. They sent me Playing Hard to Get by Monica Murphy, which honestly, when I got this book, I didn't even look at the author. I was like, it's a sports romance. I'm not too crazy about it. And then I saw it was by Monica Murphy, and I was like, why does that ring a bell? Because the company has sent me so many of her books to read and review. And I have a whole bunch already right here. And I love her other books. So I was like, okay, Lauren, give it a chance. And I was pleasantly surprised. Pleasantly surprised. I thought it was going to be kind of like a young adultish. It was not. I got the ARC for the Wren and the Holly Library, which at first I was like, I'm not sure if I'm going to like this. It's kind of giving like Beauty and the Beast, but not really. But I ate this up. I went to the store and bought the finalized edition with the sprayed edges, so I am so happy. Red Tower Books sent me this. I think an author sent me this on TikTok. It's just like a short little novella, very spicy. One of my favorite books, and I think it's because the author is like, not the author, I think it's because the main character is a plus size, and Page and Vine sent me this. They actually sent me quite a few books. But I read this in an airport when I was flying somewhere and on the plane. A note to you, if you plan on reading this, do not read it in public. Because the entire time I was like, it was a lot more filthier than I thought it was going to be. One of my favorite books though. This author sent me this on TikTok, and I do like hockey romances, but I wasn't sure if this is going to be like kind of like a high school young adult one or like spicy. And it was a little bit spicy, and I actually enjoyed it. Geneva Lee. I think I have another book from her, but I got this ARC, and at first I was like, I don't know why, but it's giving like Twilight mixed with ACOTAR or something. And I was kind of like, ugh, I don't know if I'm going to like this. I ate this up. I ate up all of her books. I loved them so much that the company sent me the other books in her series. I got the ARC for 5 Broken Blades, which at first I was like 5 different POVs. Oh my god. But I enjoyed this so much, I went and bought the finished hardcover book with the sprayed edges, and I actually pre-ordered the second book that I just got in the mail the other day, so I was very happy that I got to read this before most people. Holiday Star. Now, I am not a rockstar romance girly, but I do love Dr. Melissa DeMond. I don't know if that's how you say her name, but obsessed with her, the fact that she is a doctor, a STEM girly, and I think she has another book, I forget what it's called, that I really like. I just love the STEM aspect of it. My degree is in chemistry. So I enjoyed this. This was actually given to me by the author on TikTok. It's just like a cute little fluffy read. I think I started reading like book 2 or 3 and then just kind of like stopped. Page and Vine sent me both of these, which I was so happy for because I forget which one is the first one. It doesn't tell you, but I ate it up. And then I found out there's like a third one, maybe a fourth one, I can't remember, but I loved these. I think I even started rereading one. I got sent this by Page and Vine when I was working on the cruise ship, and it took me forever to get through it because I was super busy, but the main character is a tattoo hottie, and I think I got some artwork that came with it as well, but I actually really enjoyed this book. I got the ARC for this book. This is the finalized copy that they sent me, and then they also sent me book 2, and I believe I have book 3 and 4 in my TBR pile still I need to read. Monica Murphy. This is a different book of hers, which I didn't even know was a series. I think this is kind of like I skipped a book or two and they gave me this one. This is by Entangled Publishing, and it's like a kind of like a high school romance. And at first I was like, I'm not really into high school romances, but it's a little bit spicy and I was pleasantly surprised, so I did enjoy it. Firesight was given to me by an author on TikTok, which I wasn't sure if I was gonna like, but I actually really did. It kind of gave me almost like Fourth Wing vibes with the whole dragon thing, and I enjoyed it. Blossom, given to me by Entangled Publishing. I did not know what this book was going to be about. It's kind of like sex club, romance type thing, which I ate this up. I went and added the rest of her books to my TBR, and I have, yep, there's one right there. I went and bought another one. Poison Study, I forget who sent me this, and I don't think I could tell you what all happened in this book because I don't remember. And then on TikTok, this author, Melanie Martins, she sent me both of her series. I started reading this one, but they're all huge books. And I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it. I'm still kind of on it because of the huge age gap and the fact that it's this girl's dad's best friend or something. So it is interesting to get through, but the author sent me both of her series, which is like over 15 books total. So like at some point I will finish them, I just don't know when. But yeah, that's 22 books that I've read so far that either the authors or publishing companies had sent to me, and that's probably what, about $200 in books, which I'm grateful for. There's new authors in there that I found out I really like. There's some that they're like, but I love reading anything and everything, and the fact that they gave it to me to like read and review, like that's crazy to me, and I'm just happy that I get the chance to do that. Anyways, that's my kind of like quick review on like the books that have been sent to me. I have books all over my closet though. I have like piles of books I read. I have books I still need to read, books I still need to read. And then behind me are all the books I literally just bought, like 30 plus books behind me. I am going to add to the TBR, and then I have all my Sarah J. Maas books right here that I finally finished. This one I just finished the other day and it destroyed me. And now I don't know what to do until, like March, her next book comes out. Anyway, that's that.